And welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise rebuild. Here today, we have week 5 action versus the Tennessee Titans. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe. Well, we're a quarter away through the season. The Houston Texans are sitting here 3-1, top place of the AFC South, and we're coming off of our first loss to the Minnesota Vikings, losing to them 21-18 in a very close ball game, a low scoring affair where, it was really that the defenses reigned supreme for both sides of the ball, for both teams, really. With more injuries happening and some kind of question marks, I think, across this team, I think it's time for a bit of a change. Right now we're dealing with a multitude of injuries. During practice, we lost Christian Thomas, AJ Cann, and last week we lost Akeem Hicks. And, we have a lot of question marks with this team now, already dealing with multiple injuries. And this is the one thing that I definitely think can stall this team. But we're making some changes this week to the starting lineup. So, you guys can see the new starting 5 offensive linemen. We're putting Andre Diller at right guard, moving Nate Davis to center, and we're starting Devon Smith at right tackle. So, we have a little bit of change to the right side of the offensive line. And then defensively, Lopez is going to get a bigger role. Same with Tim Settle. He's going to be out there a lot. But this is where things are going to get a little interesting. We're moving Jabril Peppers to slot corner. I think Greedy Williams has struggled in this spot throughout this season, as well as we're starting Devin Duvernay in the slot this week. We're not going to start Brandon. Brandon hasn't been the issue. It's just I want to see what else we have at the receiving position. Settle and David Elliott will start the defensive tackle spot. So, we'll see if these changes really help the offense and defense, especially the defense. Jabril playing in the slot, I think he can handle it. That means that Aiden Phillips will be starting at strong safety for us. But we do have a player breakout opportunity. Let's go see who this is. This is for Roman Nova here, who is our second-year off-ball linebacker. Got to hold the Tennessee Titans to less than 200 total yards, or get Nova 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 2 tackles for loss, or 2 sacks, or any of the combination of 2s, basically. So I think he can do it. But let's go check out this Titans team and then get into today's action. Well, the Tennessee Titans, led by Derrick Henry, who is their best player and best playmaker, is out this week. They have Jeffrey Simmons, who just got a long-term extension, Kevin Byard, Robert Woods, Brandon Ayuk, who they just brought in. This team has changed a lot in this past offseason. Deshaun Winfield, the 32nd overall pick in this last draft class, he's their new starting quarterback. No more Ryan Tannehill. They're going with a rookie. And, he's a solid rookie with good speed, acceleration, solid arm. He needs some development, but he's going to be one of those good quarterbacks, I think, in these upcoming years. Without Derrick Henry, Eric Kyle will be their starting running back. He's a good second-year power back. But this is where Winfield has a lot of opportunity here. They brought in Brian Ayuk. They brought in Gabe Davis. They brought in Jamison Crowder. They have still Traylon Burks, and they still have Robert Woods. This offense has a lot of receiving talent, though the offensive line is where they're lacking. I definitely think we can especially take advantage of this interior, this O-line. And then defensively, this is where they're a little bit more stronger with both Jeffrey Simmons, Kenny Hills, Matt Ioannidis. They have a better defense than offense. Don't forget Harold Landry. They have a solid secondary. Their safeties are really what kind of hold that group together. This is a solid Titans team. They won the division last year, and if we want to win the division, we have to beat this team multiple times. So let's go out there and go do it. And welcome back to Houston Texan. Here in week 5, it's the Texans versus the Titans here to get first place in this division. The Titans are 2-2. Houston Texans are 3-1. But if Tennessee wins this week, they would be on the top place of this division. We're wearing a little bit of the color rush uniforms. I actually really like these uniforms for the Houston Texans. Over the first month of the season right now, Houston has put up a lot of great points, been able to run the football, been able to pass the football extremely well. But the things that has been hurting this team the most has been injuries, things that we cannot afford anymore. We have already lost a couple players for the year, and players having to be in and out of the lineup. It's going to really test out our depth of this roster, and we'll see here in week 5 if we can handle this Titans team that has added a ton of offensive weapons. And here comes number 4, Deshaun Winfield, the 32nd overall pick in this last year's draft class. Winfield has thrown 7 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, trying to put together a quality campaign for his Titans team that is ready to win now. And that's the thing, this Titans team has a ton of weapons and a ton of older players that really kind of show why they're ready to win right this second. If Winfield can play well, I think that Tennessee has a good opportunity here. As the first run went to Kyle here, who's going to get a lot of the carries this week, the second year back, number 28 here. Winfield going to go right back to Kyle. Kyle trying to bounce it outside off the pitch, and he's going to do an excellent running right there. I formation here for Tennessee as Winfield will look to throw for the first time, and here is, I think that's Brian Ayuk with the reception and for the first down. Excuse me, that was Gabe Davis. I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head. As Davis made the first reception here, Titans are in Houston territory. Here goes Kyle, but our defense stuffs him immediately. And the run stopping of this defense now without Akeem Hicks is a major question mark moving forward. Here's Winfield, slings it over the middle, and this is going to be a catch here by Brian Ayuk. Tennessee really solidified their receiving core this past offseason with Ayuk and Davis additions. We'll see how much of a factor they will play, but this is Lopez who lives in the backfield. He's one of our good depth defensive tackles. Even though he's dealing with an injury right now, hopefully it's just muscle cramps or something. As Tennessee's lining up for a long field goal attempt here in week 5 to take the early advantage. The field goal will be up and straight down the middle, 3-0. And leading out his Houston offense is number 15, Mason Pryor. 10 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. He should be in consideration for early on MVP. He's playing excellent right now. But with a little change to the offensive line, just trying to put our best 5 linemen out there here. We'll see how that will play a factor. We'll start, though, with a run here with Damian Pierce going to the left side for 5. Second down and 5 here. Empty look now here for Pryor and his offense. Looks to throw here, trying to get this ball to Devin Duvernay, the new addition at wide receiver. His first catch as a Texan goes for 26. Back to this I formation here on second down. Here goes Pierce again, who's going to find a good running room, and he's going to get a first down and more. Inside Tennessee territory now, back to the empty look here. Looks to throw his Pryor looking end zone here with Duvernay, who goes up, and he can't reel it in. As it's third down and 13 now. Pryor in the shotgun, needing this conversion. Takes the snap, Tennessee sends a blitz, stepping up in this pocket. He has room in front of him, and he's going to be just a yard shy. Well, we have a tied ball game here. Both teams have had one drive. We're tied here at 3 apiece. Here goes Kyle, who goes up the middle with a gaping hole, and our defense really allowing that 15-yard play to the second-year back. Back to this I formation here. Winfield play action fake, looks to throw off the blitz, looking down the field. Austin Hooper boxing out the defender to reel it in here at the 28. What a job there by the veteran tight end. Second down and 9 here for Winfield. 3 receivers to the right. Play action fake, looks to throw here. Now he's going to look to scramble. He has open room in front of him. Makes a move over Christian Harris. Makes another move. Wow, what a job here by the rookie. 2 jukes and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And is that something that Deshaun Winfield needs to do more? The 32nd overall pick just put our defense on ice. Well, Houston starts here at their own 26-yard line after that amazing play by Winfield. They're down by 7. Starting with a carry here with Tony Pollard, who got tangled up by a lineman. He gains 5. That's third down and 7 here. Houston's trying to avoid a quick 3 and out. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw here, not liking anything. Still not liking anything, trying to go down the field here. He had Tyler Higbee open for the beginning. He just escaped the pocket too early. Well, it's Tennessee's turn with the football. They went down the field and scored a touchdown. What they can do on this drive here. Here goes Kyle, and he won't go far there. That is Marcus Cook. As it's third down and 10 here, Winfield in the shotgun will look to throw here. Might want to keep a spy on him as he's trying to escape the pocket. He will slide safely here as he gets 7, but Well, Houston is starting inside their own 10-yard line here, down by 7. Can they get a good drive going here? Pryor will start by looking to throw, but he's going to be sacked. That's Jeffrey Simmons getting back there for the big-time sack. That's one thing that this offense has struggled with is this line. They've allowed a lot of pressures and a lot of sacks early on in this campaign. 3rd down and 14 now. Needing to get this conversion. Pryor takes a snap, running a little play-action fake, sets his feet here, and that ball is batted down. He wanted Brandon Cooks, who somehow got out on the field. But it's 4th down. Now we have to punt. Punt fest time. Well, this has become a field position game ever since the touchdown by Winfield. But Tennessee has excellent position now to go up by 2 scores. Here goes Kyle breaking a tackle here, and our defense needing to slow him down. Well, 1 quarter in the books here. Houston's down by 7 here, but Tennessee is driving. Here's Winfield back to this ground and pound game here, and Kyle will get the 1st down. As it's 3rd down and 4 now. Can this Houston defense bend but not break? Here's Winfield, looks to throw, and he's gonna be sacked. That's Chase Linovich. He gets back there for a big time sack, and this is exactly what this defense needs. These 2 edge rushers to make some plays, and they've been doing so early on in this campaign. Well, now you're down by 10, and if you're the Houston Texans, what do you start to try to do here? Maybe get this ground game going here with Damian Pearson. That's not really working. That's only a gain of 2. Pryor will turn to the shotgun here, 3 receiver set. Pollard checks into the ball game, looks to throw here. Gonna sling it over the middle here for Nico Collins, who reels it in, and he's gonna get this team to about midfield. Sticking in the shotgun here, 3 receivers now to the left. Pryor takes the snap, gonna sling it out to Tyler Higbee, the veteran tight end. Will get the 1st down. Maybe this is what you rely on if you're this Houston team, is your passing game. Pryor back to this aerial attack, going right back to Higbee, who reels it in here. And Higbee will get his team inside the 20 now. Pryor in an empty look here at the 18-yard line. Takes the snap, looks to throw now, steps up in this pocket, and he's gonna be sacked. Jeffrey Simmons gets there again, providing excellent rush off the right side of this defense. Always gotta know where Simmons is at all times. It's 2nd down and 14 now. Pryor back to this aerial attack, looks to throw, slings it underneath here. This is Nico Collins who reels it in, sending his team up 1st down and goal here at the 2. 1st down and goal here at the 2. Jumbo package is in. Pryor takes a hand of this ball to Richard Palmer, the rookie tight end who's playing fullback for these next 2 weeks, and he will find the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Maybe they wanted to test out if they could run the fullback dive. Well, it worked successfully here. Well, halfway through the 2nd quarter here, we have a very close ball game. Tennessee's up 13-10. Winfield will start with the carry here with Kyle, and Kyle won't go far. Well, due to these injuries right now, these are injuries you do not want to see if you're a Houston fan. Winfield quickly throws it over the middle. This is Gabe Davis reels it in. 3rd down and 1 here. 3 tight ends out there. Motion, though, on the line. And it's going to be a false start here on Tennessee. That will push them back 5 yards. They're going to have to throw now. As you guys can see, Derek Stingley's going to be out for the rest of this ball game. And that is putting a ton of pressure on this secondary without Derek Stingley. 3rd down and 6 here. Here's Winfield, looks to throw, now looking to scramble here. He will slide safely. Our defense will force a quick 3 and out. Without Derek Stingley, what happens here? Well, it's up to the more healthy unit here. It's up to this offense to start to step up here. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw. Trying to get this ball to Wilkerson, who reels it in here. Penalty flag is thrown, and it's a personal foul. Add an extra 15 yards and an automatic 1st down. 2nd down and 8, bunch formation to the right. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw. Going right back to Wilkerson, who reels it in, catches it in stride here at the 7. 3rd down now. 3rd down and goal here at the 6, entering close to the 2-minute warning. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw, getting this ball to Collins, who reels it in. Touchdown, Houston. We're going to take the lead for the 1st time in today's action. Nico Collins does it again for his offense. Here comes Tennessee. They're now down by 4. What can you do here? Starting with a run here for Kyle, and Kyle won't go far. Stopped by Linovich. 2 minutes left to go here in the 1st half. And Tennessee's trying to have a good drive here. Winfield for the pressure here. Got this ball to Gabe Davis, who breaks initial contact here. He gets the 1st down and more. Tennessee turns to a hurry-up offense now, as Winfield will settle underneath here to Kyle. Again, breaking tackles against our defense. Here comes 3rd down and 4 here at the 38. Winfield looks to throw, slings it underneath here, and this is Brian Ayuk's turn for a reception and a first down. My goodness, this Tennessee offense is showing why they brought in so many playmakers. Winfield looks to throw, slings it, and it's off the mark. Second down and 10 now. Winfield in the shotgun here, 3 receivers set, looks to throw, looking, now he's gonna look to scramble now. I think we gotta keep someone in. And here comes fourth-year quarterback Malik Willis here. Number 7 for this third down and 2. He takes the snap, failing the rush immediately. Bosa! Oh my! What a job here by this defense. Bending but not breaking here, maybe getting a break by an injury. But Willis lost them yardage, and Tennessee will be forced to kick a field goal. Well, 40 seconds now here. Houston's up by a point, 2 timeouts. What can they do? Here goes Pryor, starting with the pass here off the 3-man rush. Gets this ball to Nico Collins. Collins breaking free, gets blasted. Houston uses their second timeout here to preserve a little bit of time. Well, 19 seconds to go here. Third down and 1. Pryor takes the snap, play action fake, looks to throw, stepping up in this pocket, feeling the rush. He's still moving here. Trying to get this ball out to Duvernay. It's off his hands. It's going to be caught by Higbee. And this Houston offense here is inside the 14 now. And for some reason, the clock has stopped. I don't know why, but there's still 7 ticks on the board. Excuse me, we're just heading into halftime here. What an interesting events there at the last play. So we're going to be heading into halftime here. Houston's up 17-16 here, as we've seen a lot of big plays, but the big developing story is the injury to Derek Stingley. And if Derek Stingley is going to be out for any significant amount of time, that puts a lot of strain. We're now starting at number 1 corner, Marcus Cook, the 3rd overall pick. We're starting Greedy Williams on the outside, and we're just testing out right now if Jarrell Pepper should be playing slot for us. So it's going to be interesting the rest of this ball game how we're going to handle these 3 top-tier wide receivers. Of course, if Winfield is still out there, we got to keep a spy on him. He's been scrambling all over if his first read isn't there, so we have to keep a spy on him. Offensively, got to be able to get this ground game going and keep this passing game going. At the beginning of the second half here, Houston's up by a point, looking to extend their lead. Pryor with a little read option here. He keeps it himself, trying to bounce it outside, and he will scurry out of bounds for 12. Second down and 10 now. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw. Tennessee sends the blitz. Pryor's now going to look to run yet again here up the middle of this defense, and he scrambles for a first down. Jason Pryor showing off his athletic ability here right around midfield. Here goes Tony Pollard with his first touch in a while in this ball game. He gets the first down. Got to get him more involved. Comes the pistol formation here for Pryor at the 37 of Tennessee. Here goes Damian Pierce, who rumbles and tumbles for about 15 more. Second down and 9 here. Pryor takes it. Stepping up, looking. Now he's going to look to run yet again here. He's been looking to run a lot more on this drive. He gets the first down and more. No, he gets shy of the marker, excuse me. As it's third down and 2 here. I formation here for Pierce. Pierce gets the call. He goes up the middle of this defense. He gets the first down. Good hard running right there for number 31. Houston has just started to rely on their ground and pound game here. Pryor takes it, looks to throw, looks end zone. Wilkerson, touchdown! Houston extends their lead here. What a drive there. Getting the ball to their top tier running backs and running the football with power running. Exactly what you want to do if you want to wear out a defense. Well, Deshaun Winfield is still in this action here. He has some work to do. He's down by 8. Start with the carry here with Kyle. He's going to lose the yards. Excellent job right there by Roman Nova. Second down and 3 there after the tackle for a loss by Nova here. Winfield, Houston sends another blitz here. Gets this ball to Austin Hooper, who reels it in. Breaking free. Someone tackle him, please. This is one thing about our defense that has struggled, is bringing players down. Putting out the 2 running backs in this formation here with 2 receivers. Winfield takes the snap, looks to throw. Going to the sideline here. This is Gabe Davis who reels it in. Inside the 35 now, Winfield handing this ball off back to Kyle, who's trying to bounce it outside. He has one man to beat, and our defense thankfully gets there. I think he's shaken up on the field. It'll be third down and 6 here. Here goes Winfield looking. Now he's going to look to scramble here. Someone get an eye on him. They can't. Winfield will scramble for end zone touchdown, Tennessee. His second rushing touchdown of this ball game by the 32nd overall pick, Winfield. And now Tennessee is going to look to go for it, trying to tie up this ball game at 24 here. With a bunch formation here for Winfield. Dropping back, looks to throw. Looking, now scrambling into a sack. What a job here by Linovich. Well, Houston's only up by two points here. What can they do on this drive? Pryor starts with an aerial attack here with Devin Duvernay. The speedster will reel it in here, and he's going to get the first down and more. It's 3rd down and 15 now. Empty look here for Houston. This Tennessee defense has started to lock it in. Looks to throw his Pryor, needs to be sacked. Again, this time it's for Kenny Hills. The second-year pass rusher getting back there, and this Tennessee defense is forcing a 3 and out. And here comes Tennessee here with an opportunity to take back the lead here. Starting with a carry here with Kyle. Kyle won't go far. 3rd down and 10 here. 60 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Winfield feeling the rush here, but he's going to get into the hands here of Linovich. What a job here by the edge rusher, forcing a 3 and out. Well, Houston starts at their own 36-yard line and an empty look. Let's get something going here. Pryor takes the snap, slings it over the middle, and he just got hit. That's why the ball's off the mark. 3rd down and 5 now here. Probably the last few plays here of the 3rd quarter. Pryor settles underneath here. Nico Collins reels it in for the fresh set of downs. Well, one more quarter here in week 5 here. Houston's up by 2, trying to extend their lead. Pryor takes it, and he's going to be sacked. Fumble! That's Simmons with his 3rd sack of today's action here. Thankfully, a lineman picked it up here. Damage done, though. We lost 12. It's 3rd down and forever here. What do you call here? Pryor in the shotgun. Takes it, looks to throw. Looking, feeling the rush, looking for anyone, trying to get this ball to Wilkerson, and it's just off the mark here. It's 4th down, we have to punt again. Well, 9 minutes left to go here in week 5. Tennessee's trying to get a drive going here. Starting with a carry here with Kyle. Kyle trying to bounce it outside, Jalen with an excellent tackle though. 3rd down and 7 here for Winfield, 3 receivers set. Takes the snap, looks to throw here, scrambles, slings it. Here is Austin Hooper, who's come up big on multiple occasions. He gets the fresh set of downs. After this 2 tight end formation here, Kyle the lone back here. Winfield takes the snap. Here goes Kyle trying to bounce it out of sight, but Peppers rear-ended him. It's his 3rd down and 11 here. What do you call here if you're Tennessee? You gotta get this first down. Here goes Winfield, looking, slings it to Austin, and it's just off the mark here. They have to punt. Well, here comes the Houston Texans. Got a good drive, a few drives to go. Now they need another one here. Pryor will start with this passing game here. Gets this ball to Damian Pierce. Settles it underneath here, and he gains 7. Putting out Pryor under center here. Takes the snap. Here goes Pierce again. Got some good blocks here, and Damian Pierce will get the first down. The shotgun now. Pollard checks in. Takes the snap. A little read option here for Pryor, who has open room in front of him. Penalty flag is thrown, though. He will slide safely, though, before he gets the big hit. But what's going to be the call here? And it's holding here on Houston. That's going to negate that play. And that was a big 20-yard play there by Pryor. Empty look now. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Back to scrambling, trying to make a move here. He's going to be sacked. Fumble! Fumble! Someone pick it up on our team. No, Tennessee got it. Whoever number 26 is and 29 is goes back the other way here at the tackle at the 33. Pryor just trying to play some hero ball here. And that's not what you want to see here if you're a Houston fan. Now Tennessee has a prime opportunity here. Winfield under center here. Kyle the lone back. Gets the call here, trying to bounce it outside now. Williams with an excellent tackle here. 2nd down and 5 now, sticking with this 2 tight end formation here. Here goes Kyle outside here, but that's Jalen with an excellent tackle for loss. Here comes 3rd down. 3rd down and 8 here. What does Houston call? 3-man rush. And going down the field here, and that's Greedy Williams with the INT. What a job there by the young cornerback. The 5th-year back makes an excellent play here and keeping Houston's lead intact right now. As the Houston Texans will start their own 2-yard line here in the I formation. Pierce the back. He gets the call now, trying to give his team some breathing room. He's going to do exactly that. As it's 2nd down and 3 here. Less than 4 minutes to go. Pryor takes it, settles underneath here to Higbee. Higbee will fight for a first down and stumbles for more. Here comes 3rd down and 2 here. Pryor takes it, looks to throw, slings it over the middle. Here's Nico Collins, who reels it in, and he's going to get a lot of good chunk yards right there. Exactly what you needed there by the young star. Well, 2 minutes left to go here in week 5. Houston just has to hold on to this football here. Here goes Pollard, and he stumbles, and Tennessee calls their first timeout. Two receivers set here at midfield. Pryor takes the snap. Pierce gets the call here, trying to fight closer to the marker. And he would do exactly that. Well, one more timeout here for Tennessee. But if Houston gets this first down, that basically ends the ball game. Here goes Pierce, breaks a tackle, and they got the first down. But Pierce is still down on the field. Houston calls a timeout. That does give Tennessee some life. Well, it's 3rd down and 7 here. Houston's letting this time run all the way down here. With less than 60 seconds to go, Pryor will take the snap, looks to throw, needs this first down. Nico Collins reels it in. And right there, that should just do it here in week 5. And here in week 5, Houston will be beating the Tennessee Titans 24-22. Very close battle here today. You know, overall, Tennessee went out there and they punched and kicked and fought as much as they possibly could. But, you know, we had good plays here by multiple different playmakers. You know, Wilkerson had that big drive. Same with Nico Collins, Pierce as well. Few injuries to check in on, but, you know, we were able to pass the football a little bit better than they did. It's going to be very interesting to see how they develop Deshaun Winfield, because I definitely think he can become a superstar in this league. You know, that first rushing touchdown was a thing of beauty, I would sit here and say. But, you know, overall, when you have a Mason Pryor who goes out there and he throws 70% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 1 fumble. You know, Pierce rushed for 80 yards. It's very hard to slow us down. Collins reeled in 8 for 100. Tyler Higbee had his best day, 5 for 75. Wilkerson caught 3 for a touchdown. Even Duvernay got involved a little bit. Few sacks allowed here. Don't like seeing that. And then Jalen had a good day. Linovich had 2 sacks. Bosa had a sack. Somehow Greedy Williams got the interception. Very happy about that for him. But Roman Nova here, and I think he only got a tackle for loss, and unless we held them to less yardage, you know, he's not gonna go up to superstar dev, but that's okay, he's still star dev, so we get the victory right before the bye week. We got 2 upgrades after this week. You know, we have David Elliott here, our young star defensive tackle here, who, you know, he's played some, you know, significant snaps, not too many. And, you know, really with him, I want to work on his pass rushing moves for right now, and we'll work on power rusher with him. Maybe the first few upgrades. Getting some block shed, actually a little bit of everything. Block shed, power moves, pursuit, and tackle. That should really help him out here. Really like that upgrade there for Elliott. And then for Mason Pryor here, you know, I think you could argue we could work on some of his, you know, accuracy ratings, but, you know, don't forget that +5 all around will go away in a week or so. You know, I think we go with, you know, maybe our own scheme, which is improviser. So throw on the run, you know, all that stuff. So let's work on that one. I don't really know what improviser even does. So break, tackle, short route, or short, throw it short, accuracy, throw on the run, and throw under pressure. Actually, that's a really important one. We have dealt with a lot of dealing with a lot of pressure this year. So those are Pryor's ratings so far. We do have an injury to check in on, but let's first check out this. Let's check out Nova here, and he did not have the game that we were hoping for. You know, overall, those things are always so hard, always hit or miss. But what injury did we just suffer here? And it is for Derek Stingley, who's going to be out for pretty much the next 2 weeks. You know, we have our bye week, which will be allowing us to get a lot of our players back and get us healthy, which is a good thing. But I just don't know if we can really sustain throughout this season. I mean, 5 games in, we've already lost 1 player for a season. We've lost, you know, another player for a significant time in a Kenyon Green, and 2 impactful defensive starters for a period of time. It's tough. It's really tough. Well, here we are at the bye week as we sim to the next week. We're right now the only team above 500 in the division, sitting pretty at 4-1 here. You know, we have a bye-week discussion here. I have no idea. Typically, I don't even know what I work on with this thing. Morale XP. I guess let's just stay grinding. I don't know. Extra work during the prep. +5 extra XP. Okay, less stamina for the next game. Good to know. Thank you. Giving everyone, I don't know which one I should really work on, but you know, you guys can see the ratings right there. You know, points per game, we're second place. Passing yards, we're 18th. Rushing yards per game, we're number 1. And defense, we're just at 10 at all 3 categories, so that's huge. Next time, we're going to be playing against the Denver Broncos, who are sitting here 5-1 here, one of the best teams in the AFC, and this is another test for our team. You know, we've played the Broncos over the last, you know, couple seasons. You know, I think we've exchanged blows. I think this is actually the rubber match. Whoever wins would technically be having a winning record over the other. But we also have a defensive back player chance, as well as quarterback player breakout opportunity. For us playing against an elite quarterback. But one thing, though, that I do want to talk about here before we end today's episode is some contracts. We're still sitting here pretty at $100 million to work with, as we re-signed Nico Collins a few episodes ago. You know, we still have Brandon Cooks to consider here. We have Chase Linovich to consider, Rashad Evans, Hakeem Hicks, Greedy Williams, you know, Steven Nelson, and a lot more. You know, important role to quality depth players. Overall, right now, you know, players to kind of, I'm considering right now re-signing. You know, with Brandon, it might just be, you know, maybe we do a tag and trade like we did last year. But how many more times do I really want to kind of exploit that system? With Linovich, he's actually a player that I would like to keep. But maybe later on in the season, I want to see if he has like another good year. He's starting out fine, and I want to see if he can stay relatively consistent for at least for another 3 or 4 games. With Rashad Evans right now, it is probably not going to bring him back. I don't know just yet. Williams, he's another player to kind of keep your eye on. You know, if he has that player chance here to go up to superstar, and if he can get it, I mean, that kind of changes a lot of the mindset for us, because, you know, he's 27 years old. He might, even though he might be hitting his peak here, he might be still a very good safety or corner to build around. You know, for the rest of these guys, we got to kind of consider. We got the big one out of the way. Right now, we can kind of stay patient here with contracts. In terms of the NFL draft, I know we're only here at week 7. In terms of this draft class, I am going to be doing my scouting process over the next few days now. You know, to look at these prospects here, as you guys can see the draft. I mean, the interesting factor about this draft is the top 5 players are all quarterbacks except for Nate Perman here, who's a pass rusher. I want to see a little bit more in terms of just the compilation percentage-wise, maybe get that to like 50 across the board before I kind of start talking about these players. I think I started talking about them a little too early for you guys. So in the upcoming episodes, we'll start to probably see a little bit more about the draft class. But guys, we're sitting here 4-1. Tennessee and the Colts are right now 3-3, and they have a lot of work to do. But next time we'll be playing against this Denver Broncos team in a rubber match over the last 3 years now. Denver beat us in year 1. We beat them last year. Now, who will win here in year 3? But guys, please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.